The Linde German Masters has a history of producing quality winners. 2 years ago, Sergio Garcia after a playoff with Ian Woosnam and Porrick Harrington. And 12 months ago, Michael Campbell's one-shot lead after 3 rounds proved sufficient after a Sunday washout. And here we are back once again on the outskirts of Cologne for the 2001 Linde German Masters. It's the 4th time that the Gut Lärchenhof course has staged this lucrative event, course designed by Jack Nicklaus over former farmland. There's a prize fund of €2.7 million. That's attracted one of the strongest fields of the year, including 8 would-be European Ryder Cup members. And the likes of rookie Paul McKinley, relieved, pleased to be getting back to work.
I've had a week off, which has been nice. I've been at home, obviously. Didn't do too much. Went to a few soccer matches. Went to see Celtic play twice, which was fun. And then I played the Belfry on Friday with some friends just to get used to what the course would be like in September as compared to when we played in May. So it was nice to be at home too with the family.
Sweden's Nicholas Fast is another who must wait a year before making his debut.
I would have obviously liked to have played the Ryder Cup last week, but I think it was a good decision, and I look forward to it next year. I spent a week in Sweden, in fact. My girlfriend's pregnant and expecting any time now, so it was probably good timing for me anyway.
Defending champion Michael Campbell returns looking for 2 in a row, hopefully this time over 72 holes.
The last one got cancelled, so it was 3 rounds. I think I shot like 19 under for 3 rounds, so I was playing pretty well, and came on Sunday morning to the golf course, and 2 hours later got cancelled the last round, so I was quite pleased with that.
But Cambo knows that in Germany there's one man you have to get past, Berhard Langer.
German Opens, German Masters, his record's been incredible. Bern's had a great year this year. I think he's great for the game, and great for Germany, and great for German golf.
A huge amount of rain in the build-up to the tournament, the course saturated, but the forecast optimistic. Even so, the course has had to be shortened from its intended 6,662 metres. 4 tees have been moved forward because of landing areas which have become swamps. So let's take a look at how some of the leading names have fared. Joining me in commentary, Ken Brown.
Thank you, Steve. And what of Michael Campbell? Had 2 or 3 weeks off at home in Australia, house hunting. Well, it was 72 on the first day, 68 and a 68. 8 under, pretty steady, but needs to hold a few putts on the final day.
In 1998, Colin Montgomerie was the winner, but he missed too many fairways this time round, and in particular couldn't take full advantage of the 4 par 5s. Even so, his form improved day by day, a couple of 70s and a better weekend, but never really a threat to the leaders this time round.
There were many highlights of the opening couple of days, but this was a special one. Miguel Angel Jimenez at the 9th. His second shot straight in the hole. 3 rounds in the 60s for him, 68, 69 and a 68.
John Daly flew from America with Berhard Langer in a private jet and made a tentative start of 71. Friday was 4 shots better, and a Saturday 64 with a birdie at the last put Long John into the frame.
Gregor, and one of the most consistent players from tee to green, 65, 68, 67 on Saturday, 16 under. A good day on the greens for him on Sunday. It could be his chance of a first victory.
Also looking for a maiden win, Freddie Jakobsen, who's finding form in the final third of the year. Top 5 in the recent Omega European Masters, his best finish of the campaign to date. But rounds of 67, 66 and again a 67, raising the sights even higher.
And Australian Stephen Leaney also going very well. 67, 66, 67, 16 under, and amazingly he's made 20 birdies over the opening 3 days. And an eagle at the 15th.
But you can't keep this man out of the picture. With brother Erwin, Berhard Langer promotes the tournament, which he's won 3 times. He's also finished second on 4 occasions. And it's his challenge which is the main reason for record crowds attending the Linde German Masters. But when Bernhard's back home, he rarely disappoints. 67, 64 and a workmanlike 68 were not quite on his game, earning a narrow lead. Jakobsen, Owen, Evans and Vessels all looking for their first tour win, and Daly and Woosnam's presence on the leaderboard only adding to the prospect of a thrilling final round. And after overnight rain, the course recovering all the time, and just to whet your appetite, this from Jakobsen on the par 5 third, having already birdied the first. a lob wedge from just over 100 yards, 19 under and briefly into the lead.
But not for long. Langer birdies the first, the third and the sixth, and this at the eighth. Par 3 up the hill, and a glorious 2, moves from 20 to 21 under. He's going to be tough to beat.
So headed for the turn, a 2-shot lead. Daly's already made the halfway mark in 33. Owen's slipping bogeys at 5 and 6, and Gary Orr 64 holes without a single bogey. So let's go out and join the action on the 9th. This is Jakobsen from the left-hand side of the fairway. Second shot.
2 behind. He's birdied this hole every day. 3-3-3 so far.
A little bit of breeze just starting to spring up. It rained quite heavily overnight, but conditions are fair. Best part of 20,000 spectators at Gut Lärchenhof.
David Linde at the par 4 10th, out in 34. Steady season so far. And if you find the fairway at the 10th, it's very much a pick-up hole. Short par 4.
Greg Owens just pushed his drive into quite a difficult lie at the 9th hole. So he's challenged Porter with back-to-back bogeys at 5 and 6. And Porter on the right, he can't be too bold with this one.
The final 3 ball. Owen, Jakobsen and Langer.
It's 81 players making the cut, which came at -2. For a stage, looked as if it would be -3. That meant a reprieve for the likes of Lee Westwood, who's been a little off form, suffering from a bit of a chill. Oh, well, Owen counts the takings. Bernhard's counting the birdies.
His second to the 9th, right down the flag. He's played this front 9 so far this week, 33, 31, 33. And that will be to do it in 31 today.
Chance for Lynn to get to 17 under. Second earlier this year in Morocco behind Ian Poulter. One of the most consistent players, young players on the European Tour these days.
4th birdie of the day, and that 5 at the 6th is his only bogey on the front 9 holes. Very steady golf this week from David Lynn.
Greg Owen's been pretty impressive out of sand all week long. And for the 3rd time on the front 9, gets up and down. Par will be saved.
Awkward spot for Daly. Second to the 10th from that horrible lie near the bunker.
The crowd like it. In his 3rd round 64 at the par 4s, he never hit anything more than a 9-iron for his second.
Jakobsen for a 3.
His short game's really kept him in touch. A little bit wild and consistent off the tee.
Daly for a birdie. Needs to have a very strong back 9 if he's going to challenge. 17 under though.
Langer with 10 wins on native soil already. Just a little fooled by that one, but no problems making him the par, and he's not put himself under any real pressure so far. He is the consummate professional, the ultimate course manager. And going on to the back 9 on a Sunday, he has a 2-shot lead over Jakobsen. Daly, though, perhaps the main threat. Gary Orr, 1 more par on the card. What a consistent performance from the Scot. So after lunch, plenty for the crowds to look forward to. We'll be back with more from the Linde German Masters after the break.